It's not just driving under the influence of alcohol that can end you up in the slammer, man.
Head-frying drugs can do it just as well, man.
And maybe even better.
Man.
Although you might think you drive better all mashed up in it.
In fact, you may become a bloated self-parody of yourself.
Boring people.
And others.
Whilst driving crazy.
That's what you've got to learn on tonight's
Crazy Drivers. This show is about roads and people who abuse them. It's also about 6 teams of sundry road users testing their road brains to the furthest. Why? To win the World Heavyweight Federal Championship Vase of the world. But who's in the competition tonight?
On tonight's show, the 2 teams going, I'm going to strip your bed. I'm going to shave your mum. The biker chicks and the girl racers.
These are the biker chicks. They're like biker boys. They smell similar, but they have breasts and stuff. Tazzy was born to be wild, a wild recruitment consultant. Blondie is called Blondie because she has a heart of actual glass. Carla has a full set of braided hoses. Now what the hell does that mean? And they're all at a biker cafe with Shelley.
They're feisty fillies, they know what they want, and they get it. They are our biker chicks. Blondie, I'm very used to seeing male riders, but how do they perceive you girls wheeling in on their turf?
It's the ones that have got a big ego that don't really like the girls.
Now, Taz, do you find then that your bike is a substitute for a man? Carla, do you ever have sex with your bike?
No, I have plans though.
Well, before we start the first round, we're going to take a look at your opposition.
The girl racers are real girls, but they don't race. They just tart up their cars to look like slappers. This is Sarah. The Bitch is the name of her car. Chloe used to ride horses until one of them objected to the insertion of a subwoofer. And here's Jo. She has a smooth tailgate. They're all at a car showroom with Ed.
Here they are. It's the girl racers. OK, Chloe, yours is the green car.
Yeah.
What interests me most about that is the number plate.
I don't think a lot of people notice it says 20. They just see it off as Chloe straight away.
I see it as 20. Sarah, what would you say to people who think you're possibly lesbian?
I'll just say, go on, sod off.
Jo, to me that looks like a Fiesta in battle mode. What have you done to it?
Mainly smoothed off most of the bodywork. It's got
Does that help smoothing off bodywork?
No, it just looks pretty.
OK, let's move on to our first round, which we call the CQR round. I show you a clip, then ask you a question, and you give me a response. CQR. Here's the first clip.
The first clip for our 2 teams is about this mentalist motorist right up a copper's bum. He overtakes the bobby and finds himself up the bum of an innocent without consent. The bum bandit then swerves across 2 lanes. He's actually a building society manager, late for work. He has the key to the safe, and business can't start without him. In the law, that counts for arse.
My wife's having a baby. That's a nice tie, officer. Or...
Which of these 3 responses is most likely to get you off a speeding fine?
Say fluttering eyelashes.
I reckon the third one.
No, I reckon the baby.
It's got me off it. Yeah, me. Yeah.
C.
Right. Baby.
My wife is having a baby. In fact, the answer is none of them.
Speeding is dangerous and should be severely punished. Here's clip 2.
This tool is guilty of 3 things: armed robbery, dangerous motoring, and driving a car the colour of brown poo.
Okay, he just went over the spikes.
For that, the State Highway Police cop men and women men of the California Cop State Highway Police State Cop Division show no mercy. They pop the crap car's tyres and set a starving dog on him. The dog chews the robber's arm till it nearly comes off. It's as if the man is a man made of pedigree chum. Whatever he's made of, he's going nowhere. Partly because of the doggy, but also because he's somehow managed to trap himself under his own car.
But they are very well trained. You saw that dog?
The cops move in, and the dog's dinner is heading for the slammer.
Nasty. In Great Britain, we call them police dogs.
But what do the law enforcers of America call them? Is it A, police dogs, B, canine officers,
Or C, animal assistant support unit members?
B,
I reckon B, yeah, B.
Because they're stupid Americans. And...
Yeah, police dogs.
Let's take a look.
Just threw the gun. Canine officer is now attacking the suspect.
Correct, you just heard the American man say canine officers. The next round is what we like to call the feature round. This feature round will be featuring driving under the influence of drugs and alcohol. Here's Shelley to explain.
Walking in a straight line is never easy. Doing so whilst drunk is tough as old tits. But for a Russian high wire act, it's crucial. He can do it even with his head in a potato sack because he's had special government inbreeding. But we don't have his balance or a big long pole, so trying to deceive coppers in a lay-by after closing time is hard. But that didn't stop these drugged-up drunkards in the next sequence from accepting the challenge.
Okay, will you step out of the car first? Where'd you leave your wallet at?
When stopped by cops and your boot is crammed with 70 pounds of marijuana, your trouser pants are liable to cram with other stuff less smokable.
You left your wallet. Where's home at?
Pant-fill might sound like a messy inconvenience, but when it masks the sweet and intoxicating scent of the holy herb, the natural function of dirt spill can be your friend.
Right front tire of the car go over the shoulder line there one time.
The guy's only been pulled over for his weaving, but his trousers are becoming heavier, and his legs begin to buckle under the weight of his brown protest. The nose power of a police is equal to that of a human, so the grass in the boot goes undetected. Sniffer dogs, however, can detect spliff even when it's not being passed to them. But not here. They don't have a dog. If they did, with the air green with stink, any dog would be dead.
Are you just tired?
No, he's not tired. He's a victim of gravity. Butt mud meets Mother Earth as the driver is grounded.
Oh, hey.
Stuck to the planet, the stoner is unable to stop them searching the vehicle and finding his stash. They bang him up, and he's destined to be known forevermore as the Turd Man of Alcatraz.
Just sit there just a minute, okay?
Okay, go ahead and get in that position for me. Okay. Okay, miss me. Don't start yet. Remember, all I want you to do, left foot on the line, right foot in front of it, touching heel toe, hands down by your side, and stand in this position. Don't do anything else until I finish demonstrating the test for you. Right.
This guy is about to be subjected to the field impairment test, known as walking the line. The first part of which is simply to stand still.
You see what I'm doing here? This is what I want you to do. Just stand here, just like that. Stand on top of that line, just like this. Okay. All right, left foot on it, right foot in front of it, and you can be...
It might sound a simple exercise to the cop, but he's sober and is therefore at an advantage. The driver passes the field impairment test as he's totally impaired.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and stop there?
Okay, one of the field impairment tests is known as the Romberg test.
Is it A,
Is it B?
or is it C?
Put your finger on your nose.
B.
Yeah, I reckon B.
Yeah, okay, I'll
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
B.
I'll go for B.
Yeah.
Yeah. B.
The answer is, in fact, C.
To see if you can estimate the passing of 30 seconds. Okay, if you were not actually to consume drugs, but to stash them in your boot, would you get more in the back of a Fiesta?
Or into the boot of a Lupo?
Okay, I've had a Fiesta. Yeah,
Fiesta.
I reckon Fiesta.
I'd say Fiesta.
Fiesta.
Correct. It is Fiesta.
OK, girl racers, it's your observation round next. I'm going to play some footage of a nasty in a bid to show you exactly how good you'd be as an eyewitness or police grass. Let's have a look at the clip.
The observation round for our girl racers begins in Pontefract, West Yorkshire, where cops are chasing this car thief. The driver, recently out of court after being banned from driving, drops his mum off at home before continuing his flight. Which lasts only 10 seconds before this happens. This absolute bra got a 6-month stretch and was double banned, which means he can't drive 2 cars at once. This Astra van has also been twacked. That's police speak for taken without consent, or in human speak, nicked. It's been tracked to the Leafy Garden suburb of Tame. The Chiltern Air Support Unit are guiding ground patrols with the thermal imaging camera that makes everything black look white and everything white look black.
Yeah, so decamp. If all years make to the base of the night sun.
To make matters worse, they're also using a powerful night sun searchlight. That makes everything seem the right colour, even though it isn't. The 4 twackers decamp and run off like dirty scoundrels.
More barrels. We've got a decamp murder. The offenders have now got into the avenue.
You have 4 offenders, one with a white top is running in towards open fields.
But they should have trained before this, because pretty soon they're all shag knackered.
Directly in front of you, 97. The panda car pulls up behind the dog.
One of the bellends climbs over a wall and falls over like a helmet.
Where the night sun is the offender.
Eventually, all 4 twackers are collared, despite the fact that the heat-seeking device on the chopper is unable to spot the difference between a twacker and a dog.
Oh no! So what? Kennel.
But how much will the girl racers remember?
OK, that was the observation round. From clip 1, what was the colour of the offender's mum's tabard?
Maroon.
Red.
Reddy colour, wasn't it?
The answer is in fact red. I'm going to give you that. OK, from clip 2, the helicopters are also equipped with a special searchlight. What do they call it?
Thermal imaging camera. That's what it is.
It isn't actually. It's called a night sun, though it's not actually a true night sun. That's called the moon. Clip 2. 3 offenders headed towards the avenue. 1 headed towards open fields. What colour top was he wearing?
White. Yeah.
White.
The answer is white, according to the helicopter chopper copper. So, girl racers, that round was good for you. You got 2 in that round.
The biker chicks are lagging behind, but could catch up in part 2 when their observation round features this bra. Plus, our 2 teams guess what happens next to this drunken slapper.